this episode of NBA 2K TV, the most famous voice in the NBA, Kevin Harlan.
I love the game so much, and I think it just kind of comes out by virtue of that passion I have for it.
We look at how your NBA season is unfolding in My Player Nation. Then, taking your 2K game offline, there's a whole world out.
The Lakers coming through the tunnel with swagger. This looks like a team that's all set to go to work here at home. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. There it is, the Staples Center in Los Angeles, where we're getting set to bring you all of today's action. Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. And here's a look at some numbers for Davis.
There's been a drop-off in the rebounding numbers. He seems to be getting out-muscled on the glass in a way we didn't see earlier in the season. His last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, standing by from the sidelines. David?
Well, for Bradley Beal, it all started with his shot. His mom was a great athlete in her own right, and she coached him. By age 7, he was making high school range threes. He said, "I just run from arc to arc. I loved it because you knew you had to guard me all the way out there. Everywhere I went, it was shooter, shooter. My name became shooter." Kevin, it still is.
It sure is. Thanks, David. A look at Cleveland's starting group. Garland is out there with Bradley Beal. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then it's Plumlee. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. And for Los Angeles, up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the 1. Well, around this time of year, lots of national broadcasted games, Doris. Does that impact the players, you think, in any way?
I certainly think the guys are aware of the nights they're on national television. Some guys relish, Kev, as you know, the opportunity to play on the big stage. So for the regular season, those nights where you know the entire country is watching, that's a big deal.
Corner shot, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. For the Lakers, they won their last contest, that game against the Suns. Beal against Caldwell Pope. Now here's Beal, guarded closely. 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
I like the commitment from Bradley Beal to take it inside and attack the defender.
LeBron against George. Caldwell Pope kicks to LeBron. Back to Caldwell Pope. Stolen by Garland. Down low. Here's George. LeBron with the block. Here's Davis. And he banks in the layup.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
Here's Garland. A 17-point game for him in the win against Houston. Caldwell Pope against Beal. Here's Garland. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
LeBron against George. Unloads. And it's LeBron missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Passes it to Morris. And there's the pass to Plumlee. Here's Beal. Unable to get that one. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Here's Davis. That one doesn't go. And Cleveland will come the other way. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, proficiency from range, away from home, much easier said than done. They played a terrific ball game.
And I think it was clear, Greg, that their plan was to attack from the three-point line, and it worked to perfection.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Outside, Beal. For the three. Nailed from three-point land. Beal's got 5 points so far.
Well, Bradley Beal's mechanics are so pretty. What a shot.
Here's Caruso. From outside, off the mark. The Cavaliers leading. Garland with it. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Here's George. Rebound the Lakers. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Well, on the road, you don't expect to look so comfortable on the offensive end, but that was the story of the game.
It came down to execution. No wasted possessions, and that is absolutely essential trying to win on the road.
Here's Garland. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Here's Davis. Makes it off the glass.
And once it got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Outside, George. To the middle, here's Plumlee. Misses the layup. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Here's Caruso. His last outing, he had 8 points. James outside. Over Morris. James, no good. The Cavaliers trailing. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
That's phenomenal athleticism on the drive. Paul George just sprints past everyone with ease.
George against James. It's Davis on the wing. Caruso, the pass to Davis. A three ball. Morris with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's George. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. And here is Beal. He definitely had a good game in their win against the Rockets. 5 on the clock. And here's Morris for three. The rebound by the Lakers. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the two teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around.
George finds Beal. Pulls up. And Davis pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. The drive by James. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Guys, this is superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
Collins checked in for the Cavaliers. Porter comes in for Bradley Beal. Los Angeles shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Father Time has not caught up to LeBron James yet. This man looks like he is on a mission, and he continues to add to his legacy.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Morris passes to George. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
There's a level of physicality that Paul George is willing to play with. This guy can track down second chance opportunities with the best of them.
Now here's LeBron. Against Phoenix, he was really on his game. To the paint, stolen by George. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And they cash in right away with the quick shot.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Doris, as you always say, there is a grace in handling wins and losses in this team, isn't there?
You know what, Kevin? There's an old saying that winning and losing are imposters, that it's everything to do with how you react to constant learning and growing experiences. And listen, everybody wants to win. But can you experience losing with grace and dignity? Can you embrace the joy of pure competition? To me, that's one of the beautiful things about the NBA. Men handle heartbreak and joy and set an example for the next generation. It's beautiful.
Cavaliers have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Now, here's Garland. Collins. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And here is Los Angeles now. And here's James outside. Picked off in midair. Here we go, 1-on-1. And it's in there. Garland's got 6.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
We call that one the do-it-yourself kit.
James looking it over. And LeBron throws it down hard.
LeBron James, ever the showman, with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Porter kicks to Garland. Takes the 3. That shot off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. Right side Davis. LeBron outside. Launches a 3. Garland with the rebound. Well, Cleveland shooting 47% here so far. To the inside, and it's Davis with the jam.
How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The court vision, unreal.
And here are the Cavaliers, trailing by 2, and the Cavaliers call time here. Marcus Cousins, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Nance comes in for Kyle Kuzma.
Larry Nance Jr.
Kicks to Garland. And James picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Now, here's Garland, guarded by Kerr. Garland with the bucket. And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Lakers. James outside. Back to Clarkson. Pass to James. Shot clock at 6. Doesn't go that time. And Cleveland the other way now. Near the three-point line, it's Porter. And again, it's Cleveland.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
The Lakers trail. Now LeBron. 9 points in the game so far. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well, we know every game LeBron is going to find his way to the line just from his aggressive style.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
And so far this season, it's been average at best at the line. Only 71% as a shooter.
Here's Osman. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Houston. Cousins with it. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. And the shot is good. Nance has got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Those defenders just looked a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Here's Garland. Gets in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
LeBron James on the wing. And the points coming for him in big bunches. His average stands at just about 29.5 points a game. Here's Osman. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And that lob came from a mile away, and it was right on the money.
Talk about a long-distance connection. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. And there are a lot of reasons why Cousins is such a dominant force on the floor. You rarely see his combination of size and skill to us.
No question. This is a big man who has got incredible vision, great passing touch, great shooting touch. You think about it. This is a man who is impossible to move off his path because of his strength. So the combination of those two things is truly extraordinary.
Here's James. The Cavaliers making the shot. Outside Curry. Pass to Cousins. 5 to shoot. That one's not going to go.
I think this is a spot he has got to become more consistent from if you want to command the defender's respect. Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Marks and dishes to Nance. And too long on the shot.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Osman, the pass to Garland. Here's Collins. Nance with some nice D. And here is LeBron. And that one released in time, but no good. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Cavaliers lead by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Paul George had that nasty broken leg back in 2014. He describes what inspired him to come back even stronger.
My inspiration really came from my mother. You know, her dealing with stroke, her dealing with really being down and out. You know, I saw her fight back. That was enough for me. In my darkest days, I knew it was nothing to what my mom went through, and she came out perfectly fine, so.
Well, what a story. George worked hard to get back and is not disappointed in his return.
You know, recovering from a devastating injury is never easy, but George's perspective and commitment helped him to overcome it.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Jordan Clarkson is out there with Cook. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then it's Nance. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting in this game 45%. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded closely. Count it.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Nance. The dish to Cousins. Pass to Clarkson. For 3. Collins grabs the miss. Cavaliers leading on the sideline. Let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, tampering is a touchy subject, but it's a word we're hearing more often. Teams want to retain their star players, but they know that there's always talk during a season. Now, teams can only express interest in a player when he hits free agency. Players can talk amongst each other freely all season. Star players like LeBron James are tied into their front offices. And some people wonder if there's much of a difference between what the player says and what his team is thinking. Kevin?
Good point, David. Thank you. Osman kicks to Garland. Clarkson against Porter. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Nance. Nance has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Watford. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And it's Osman missing. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Over to the left wing. And Cousins kicks to Clarkson. Back to Cousins. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, nice finish. DeMarcus has the ability to absorb contact and still make the play.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. We hear this a lot, Doris. The great offense always beats great defense. Think that's true?
I do, Kevin. I think obviously a defender is usually in reactionary mode. It's the rare defender who is dictating to the offensive player what they want to happen. So imagine trying to impact LeBron James as he's playing in the open floor with a head of steam. Like, good luck with that.
Yeah. Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. JaVale McGee's checked in for Cousins. Anthony comes in for Larry Nance. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Clarkson. Beal, the pass to Plumlee.
Clearly a foul.
It's his first trip to the line. That's good from Plumlee. Plumlee hits them both. And it's Cook with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Inside, Anthony kicks to Cook. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
They seem to concede that shot, and his response is, thank you very much.
Here's George. Lays it up off the glass. George has got 6 points.
Well, I like to see Paul George be assertive down low. This guy doesn't lack for confidence, and he is an accomplished scorer regardless of where he is on the floor.
Here is Cook. Anthony on the wing. Pass to Watford. Anthony kicks to Cook. Caldwell-Pope against Plumlee. Offline with his 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Caldwell-Pope.
When he first came into the NBA, many thought Bradley Beal would be a mostly catch-and-shoot shooting guard. But this guy is proven he can definitely shoot, but there's so much more to his game. He can create for others. He can get himself off on the bounce. He is a terrific all-around guy now.
Here is Cook. Here's McGee. And again, it's the Lakers. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. Goodness.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Garland dishes to Beal. There's the triple. Looks good, is good. Bucket number 4 from the field. He's taken only 6 shots. And with Beal, Doris, he's been more aggressive at attacking the rim.
And Kevin, it's worked out for him because he's gotten to the line more, and that allows you to become a consistent scoring presence. Boy, the dynamic nature of Beal's offensive game has really elevated.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
From past the arc. But they get it back. Ball's knocked loose. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others not so much. You look at Cleveland. They're in a bit of a holding pattern, hoping to take that next leap.
And when you look at Los Angeles, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
Morris, no good. Lakers trail by 5. Out left to the wing. Cook. Los Angeles with another miss. And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 13-4 run right now. The Lakers have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Here is McGee. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Anthony, no one around. The three-pointer is right on target. Anthony's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Cleveland's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Garland, the pass to George. Not that time. It's off. He's 3 for 7. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let him fly. Caldwell Pope kicks to Cook. Jacks up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Cook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Outside, George. The pass to Garland. Shot clock at 5. 17-foot shot on the way. Morris finds George. To the middle. Goes back up. And Garland puts it in. Garland's got 17 now.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Pass to Watford. Lets the 3 fly. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. With the floater. They grab their own miss. Knocks it loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. Here's Watford. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down.
You know, you love your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Garland dishes to George. Pass to Garland. George looking around. Tries again. McGee with the block. And they're able to recover. Plumlee the pass to Morris. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the ability to stretch the floor from the power forward spot, Doris, becoming almost a requirement. That's worked out well for Marcus Morris.
Boy, when he comes into the league, Kevin, 2011, he was viewed as that classic tweener. That at one point was a negative level. The game has now shifted his direction because of his versatility.
Here's Caruso. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Plumlee with the steal. Left side, George. Passes to Garland. Back to George. Cleveland moving it around. Morris kicks to George. It's good from long range. George has got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs.
You've got to be prepared on the catch to release quickly, and Paul George does that as well as anyone in the league.
And they double up Davis. Now the pass to Caruso. And Curry has it in the corner. And it's sent back by George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. And Cleveland making a change here. Porter's checked in. James kicks to Curry. Pass to Davis. Just 4 to shoot. And the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Now here's Beal, 11 points in the game. Over Curry. Again, the Cavaliers score.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter, riding the wave here.
Caruso, the pass to Curry. George against LeBron. George with the defensive effort.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Lakers. It's a 5-point game. They can look forward to San Francisco after this game and a matchup against Golden State. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. Here's Caruso. 6 to shoot. LeBron against Morris. Oh, he touched it while it was in the cylinder. That's offensive basket interference. Cavaliers making a switch here.
Number 35.
The Cavaliers leading by 5.
Who's got beer? Hey, watch him.
Covered by LeBron. Here's Collins. No good on that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Just a phenomenal drive to the basket by LeBron, an expert at completing these drives through contact.
And so here's Cleveland. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the half. It's Beal at the elbow. He kicks it to Collins. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Porter, and Davis sends it back. Curry passes to Davis, and Davis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here is Porter. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Houston. Pass to Plumlee. There's Beal with the 3. It's not going to go for him. So the Lakers will take it the other way. Davis with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Trying to get open is Kuzma. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Los Angeles shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw, no good. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for the Lakers. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for Cleveland. And it's tied up with that one. 36 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Porter looking it over. Kicks it out to Collins. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Now Davis. He had 13 points in the win against Phoenix. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Beal. Davis has the open look. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. So the clock runs out with the score tied going into halftime. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Carmelo, first half in the books. What do you need to focus on in the second half to get this win?
Well, just communication and trusting one another. When somebody get beat, the next guy got his back, and we're just trying to get up and down, get going somewhere somehow. For the most part, we did pretty good. A couple of adjustments on the defensive end. Make some shots and we'll be fine.
Well, thanks for your time, Carmelo. We'll see you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, they showed a lot of discipline on offense. Called some high percentage plays. Even when the defense devised different looks, they always seem to have the answer. That's good coaching.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, they had no consistency on the defensive end. Looked like they were building confidence, and then boom, turn up the volume. A series of bad plays. They're giving up way too many good looks.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Marcus Morris is out there with Paul George. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Garland. And it's Plumlee in at the center position. The wide open look here for Kuzma. Here's Davis. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Garland kicks to Morris. Bangs home the trifecta. Morris has got 6.
Well, this is why Mr. Morris is out there. The ability to drain the shot from long distance and spread the floor.
James outside. Hits the target from 18 feet. He's got 13.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
There's Garland. Another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Caruso, the pass to James. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Dora, such an honor to be on this with you, and you were the first female to become a full-time NBA analyst, breaking new ground. You've accomplished so much in your life, personally, professionally. What would you tell young women who are graduating college, looking to get ahead in their career in what you've chosen?
Well, first and foremost, I've been very lucky, Kevin. The game of basketball has been a part of my life since I was 7. It's been a driving force. I love it. I would just tell young women, times are changing. Dream big. There's nothing that's impossible. And I'm so thankful to the NBA players and coaches who have just wrapped their arms around me from the time I entered this business. So kudos to those players who are part of the change, no question.
And hard work. I have seen you work. I have seen you prepare. No one prepares more. No one works harder than you.
Thanks, Kev.
Oh, Kuzma's in position.
That's the idea. You work the ball into that area. It's a sweet spot.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. It's tipped. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. To the inside and finished off by LeBron.
Amazing. Even a little bit off target. LeBron knows how to finish the alley-oop.
Cleveland's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Here's George. From the top of the key, he buries it. George has got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
And Greg, you know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And look, if you're going to allow him to get to the bucket that easily, this lead's going to go from small to big real quick.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Garland kicks to George. Lets a floater go. It counts, and the foul. That one on Davis.
Kevin, this is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Now, here's Kuzma. 6 points for him. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Clarkson, he's checked in for Los Angeles. It's Beal on the wing. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Passes it to Plumlee. Fires the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
And no doubt, Coach wants them to shore up their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
Nancy's checked in for LeBron. Now, here's Garland. He's got 20. Beal against Caldwell Pope. Beal can't get it to go.
This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots.
And really, this is the time to push it. Try to extend that lead.
You know, they can make things much easier on themselves in the fourth if they just have a few more possessions like that.
George with the ball. 14 points for him. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Well, defenses are content to give up the mid-range, right? It's not the high percentage restricted area or the 3. You can see they're prepared to give up that shot.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Kuzma finds Davis.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Caldwell Pope. Averaging about 7 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. I mean, the numbers aren't bad on their own, but he knows that he can help this team in a bigger way.
And sometimes it comes down to the flow of the offense. One night it's your night, another night perhaps it's somebody else's.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Zach Collins comes in for Mason Plumlee. And Porter subbed in for Bradley Beal. Collins wide open, he fires. And it's off from three-point range.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Clarkson passes to Kuzma. Collins against Davis. Left side, Nance. Caldwell Pope outside. Clock at 6. And the Lakers with another miss. The Cavaliers trail by 9. And here is Garland. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average. Now, here's Garland. Outside Collins. goes up on the wing, and that one is good.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Here's Clarkson. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the pass to Kuzma. Over George. And Davis throws it down home.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
And so it's Cleveland with it after the basket by Los Angeles. Now here's Garland. He's covered by Clarkson. No good there. Nance with some nice D. Lakers leading by 9. Tipped away. Porter with the steal. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. And they're running. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
It always helps to have a big who is willing to find open teammates. Larry Nance proving how unselfish he can be.
And so George will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns in Phoenix. That is game 3 of this 4-game trip. Count it. George has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now, here's Clarkson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The 3. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. George has got 4 rebounds in this game. There's Porter with the 3. Nance with the rebound. Nance has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
The Lakers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line, and Cleveland making a change here.
You know what I love about Larry Nance Jr.? This guy came into the league as a tremendous athlete, but his skill set just keeps improving. The passing, the shooting, I love it.
Garland with the bucket.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can, but right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Right side Davis. And they double up Davis. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession. And a quality defender. Larry Nance doesn't need Doris the ball to impact the game.
No doubt, Kevin, because he's willing to rebound the ball out of his area. He's willing to be a high motor guy on the defensive end. His activity is always a big lift to this team.
And the Lakers making a change here. Anthony's checked in. For Cleveland, they have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. And that one falls for Collins. Lakers leading by 7. Cook looking it over. Dishes it to Anthony. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second person, second team.
Now Garland. 22 points for him. Outside Collins. Here's Osman. And stolen by Cousins. For the finish. And then Cousins with the dunk.
What a terrific steal to ignite that play. You have to protect the ball around DeMarcus Cousins.
Here's Osman. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Outside Collins. Knocked loose. Now the Lakers on the break. Curry's got the ball. Feeds it to Cook. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Darius Garland picks one up.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
First one falls for him. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. And so Cook nails both of them. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Garland the pass to Osman. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Porter. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Here is Cook. They have a 9-point lead. 1:30 left in the third quarter of the game. To the paint. Here's Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
That's what you call leaving no doubt. Anthony responds emphatically.
1:19 left in the third quarter. Garland the pass to Collins. He dishes it to Garland. And Porter, here we go. Collins, that's a two-pointer. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Los Angeles. And goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
Well, that's not exactly the most solid screen you'll see, but it still works.
Here's Caruso. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Anthony kicks to Cousins. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Cousins has got 12 points in the game. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Cleveland. They trail by 11. Throws it up high.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Outside Anthony. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Watford. Lakers passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Cousins. Porter pulls it in.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
They retain possession. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Lakers leading by 9. LeBron James is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Caruso in at the point guard. That's the Laker 5. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Friday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Phoenix to take on the Suns. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for that matchup against the Nets, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And James drills them both. And so it's Cleveland with it. 11-point game. Porter with it. Outside Collins. Top of the key, Beal. Fires for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Now here's LeBron. He's tightly guarded. Cavaliers with the rebound. It's Beal on the wing. That will fall for his 7th bucket, 7 for 15 in this game.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Caldwell Pope checked in. And Cleveland also making a change. Plumlee is checked in for Zach Collins. A few possessions into the 4th quarter, just over a minute played. Caruso, the pass to McGee. Kicks it out to LeBron. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a shot at the elbow. The shot's good. LeBron's got 12 points in just the second half.
The ability to flip the switch, right? LeBron James, he decides it's time for me to score a little bit right now. Let me give my team a little bit of juice.
Now here's Plumlee. Pass to Osman. 3-pointer. Drills it from outside.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it, Greg? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And here is Los Angeles now after Cleveland got the 3-pointer. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Plumlee with the steal. Here's Osman. Goes up again. McGee with the block. Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's LeBron. Here's Caruso. His 3-pointer's off the mark.
I'll tell you, despite his struggles at the offensive end, this team still finds themselves in control of the ball game.
Here's Beal. Buries it down low. Beal's got 20 points.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Now here's Cousins. Passes it to Caruso. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. And the Lakers lead by 6.
Well, you love it. DeMarcus Cousins drawing the defensive attention and still has the court awareness to make the play.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Free throw good, Porter. And some changes here for the Lakers. Davis is checked in for JaVale McGee. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for DeMarcus Cousins. Morris is checked in for Cleveland. Paul George comes in for Jetty Osman. Now here's LeBron. Lots of room. They get it back. Kuzma. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Here's Morris. No good on the shot. Kuzma with the defensive effort. Down low. And LeBron throws it down.
Boy, what growth from LeBron James since he entered the league with his ability to consistently knock down the jumper.
Here is Porter. Kicks it to Beal. Shoots the 3. And he's good on the 3-ball. Beal's got 23.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
There's the pass to Caruso. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Davis sends it back. They recover it. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. Here's LeBron following the basket by Mason Plumlee. Pass to Caruso. Six to shoot. Pass to Davis. Over Plumlee. And it's Davis missing. The Cavaliers trail by 7. The drive by Beal. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so here's Cleveland. Morris finds George. Here's Plumlee. The second effort. And Davis sends it back. To the middle. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Cleveland's gotten off to a great start from three-point range in the final quarter. They're a perfect 3 of 3. Beal dishes to Morris. Back to Beal. Shot clock at 5. Here's Plumlee. Kuzma pulls it in. Kuzma's got 8 rebounds in this game.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
You love that this guy doesn't get down on himself after a rough first half. Keep your composure and keep grinding.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And here's George. Back to Plumlee. Looking to get back on track here. And Davis sends it back. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Davis has got the lead up to 13 now for the Lakers.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The Cavaliers shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. George, that's a 2-pointer. Once again off the mark by Cleveland.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
And Kuzma slams it in.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Here's Beal after the basket by the Lakers. Passes it to George. Over James. The shot by George, no good. Lakers leading by 15. Loads it up for Davis. And it's slammed in by Davis.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Now, here is George. Outside, Porter. No good again that time.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Now here's LeBron outside for Caldwell Pope. Here's Davis. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
George against LeBron. Outside, George. Some of these players are making more money on endorsement deals than on their NBA contracts. I mean, I just shake my head at that, don't you?
It's an amazing time in which we live because the power of social media and the understanding of today's athlete that their brand is significant. and that their brand extends outside of the lines of competition. You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the talents they bring to the table. Truly, truly remarkable young men.
Remarkable indeed. James finds Davis, Caruso, and another three for the Lakers.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. The pass to Plumlee. Now Morris. He's guarded by Davis. And there's Morris. That's good on the assist from Plumlee. 8 points for Marcus Morris.
That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
LeBron against George. Outside, Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. Misses the three. And so George will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Beal gets a wide open look, and that one's on target from the wing. Beal's got 12 points here in the second half. Lakers leading by 17. Pass to Caruso. George against LeBron. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And finished off by Beal.
Well, the speed and athleticism of Bradley Beal on display, streaking out for the early offense.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Los Angeles.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. They were disciplined and focused.
And so taking a look at their season record, this will be win number 31 on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Davis.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
Well, remember the time, Doris, when it was rare to see stars changing teams? Now we read about it every day.
No question, Kevin. Think back to my formative years watching the NBA as a fan. Larry Bird was a Boston Celtic. Magic Johnson was a Los Angeles Laker. The trend in today's NBA is that shorter player contracts, more player control over where they want to be. And the reality is this, Kevin, at some point, free agency entered the equation. It's appropriate, it's fair, they've earned the right to choose where they play.
Count that one. Davis has got 37.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Here's Thornwell. Pass to Windler. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Miller outside. Offensive rebound. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, were you satisfied with the team's performance tonight?
We got a very good team, but in order for us to continue to improve, we have to go out and we have to defend, we have to play for one another, and we have to be selfless. You know, it's not about the individual, it's about the team, and if we all give in to what the team needs to do to be better, then we'll be okay.
It is a work in progress, LeBron. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you later.